clothes burned to ashes. His men were unharmed. True dragons are not afraid of fire. Xiao Dan is the real dragon. At the same time, in his arms, at his feet, his shoulder, butcher with 3 small animals. Take a closer look. Dragon, 3 dragon egg fossils miraculously hatched. More than 140 years later, the big plug-in reappears in the world. Nobita and the few remaining subordinates kneel down collectively to welcome their new owner. Now Xiao Dan can officially change his name to Dragon 8. He was born in a storm, on the basis of Khaleesi on the Sea of Grass. 2 more dishes, part of the Mother of Dragons. Dragon Mother reborn from the ashes. He will inherit the family mission of Targaryen, start the road to revenge, and seize power. The entire first season of Dragon 8 Longba County is finished here. And wait for the second season of Dragon 8 to officially develop. Now back to King's Landing. Time to go back. Dial to Governor Pondos and the part of Lao Hua in the Red Treasure Honey Altar. Now I can understand what their conversation means. The central idea is find a way to get Ma Wang to send troops as soon as possible. Then there was the assassination of the wine merchant. The story of Nobita saving Beauty. Conversation between Arya, old who was down to catch the cat, heard the clouds, mountains, and fog that the brothers said. Arya heard a loneliness. Arya told Wolf Dad what he heard. Dad Wolf didn't understand and didn't take this seriously. The homepage recruitment officer Cruz asked to see him. Brought bad news. It's about your wife Melid. She's taken the imp. Said that the cat caught the little devil, the second son of the She family. What's going on? Next up is the cat. And this branch of the little devil. As I said before, Cat under the guidance of Littlefinger. Sure that the little devil is Bly. Ends culprit. After that, Aunt Cat and Instructor Luo went all the way north back to the city. Same time, Little Devil and Benny Snow are at the Wall of Despair. Snow wants to join the vigil. People warm up exercise Wave 6 companies. Win the approval of the Commander-in-Chief. The Commander-in-Chief just mentioned Big Bear's dad, Geo Mormont. Usually call him Old Bear. The zebra is going to patrol the north non-stop. He says goodbye to Jon Snow. I don't know when I'll see you again. And I am guess what he is. When he earns it. We speak when I return. The little devil ascends the Great Wall of Despair. Hero flag achieved. The next day, Little Devil and cruise ship motorcycle combination goes south. Halfway they are going to Lin Dongkang, because the Little Devil promised Snow to see Bran. Dad Wolf and Aunt Cat are not at home, ruled by Wolf parent son Robb Stark. Usually call him the young Wolf Aunt Master. Cat named the suspected aristocratic family so Robb doesn't welcome little devils. Bran has woken up. Lower extremity paralysis. Amnesia part. It happens to be the inner key to his climb to the high wall. A few minutes and recently. Bran always dreamed of the three-eyed crow. The three-eyed crow is the god of ice and fire. The specific situation of God. I have to wait for the specific introduction of the 4th season. All you need to know here is that God can give Branto dreams. It means that 2 people are destined. The imp gave Bran a drawing. That's a Trojan horse. Can help Bran get back on his feet. Robb's attitude improves. Indicates to arrange. The little devil insists on going. Before leaving, he and Theon exchanged words. What's the matter with these two? Remember what I said earlier? Theon's father Belong once rebelled, right? At that time, the first step of the 8 dragons. It's the Shigia fleet that burned Lannisport. So the imp and Theon squirted. It's because of the grudges of their fathers. The motorcycle combination goes south along to Crossroads Inn. Just happened. Maui and Instructor Luo are also in the hall. From the perspective of the Little Devil, Cat Yi is still an army, but from the Cat Instrument's point of view, the Little Devil is already heinous. Trade Direct Showdown self-reported home. Use his father's apprentice. The identity of the Lord of the Riverland. 5 or 6 old apprentices. The minions of the Fenkin family flashed their swords at the same time. Little Devil is hard to fly. In the name of King Robert and the good lords you serve, I call upon you to seize him and help me return him to Winterfell to await the king's justice. Cat 1 without any direct evidence. I'm a little too anxious to start with the Little Devil. Mao Yi publicly stated that she wanted to return to Beijing. In fact, a right wheel was diverted to Yingqiao City in the valley. Rendezvous with Sister Leisha, a mercenary from the inn, also came with the team. His name is Palong. Is a ruthless man. Lysa is on top, next to him and old Aaron's only son Robin. Aaron is now the lord of the ancient land, Duke of Yingqiao City. 8 years old, has not weaned a good baby. Lysa does not welcome Mao Yi. He thinks the eldest sister brought the aristocratic family here, but in less than 3 seconds, he changed his face again. Identify on the spot. The little devil is the murderer who poisoned old Aaron. He murdered the hand of the king. But I kill him too. I've been a very busy man. You will watch your tongue. There is no excuse for the sin you want to inflict. Lysa put the little devil in heaven and earth. These girls do have something. Cats are brainless enough. Lysa is 100 times better than the little devil lived in the panoramic window for a few days. He asked the goalkeeper to be smart enough to give Mrs. Lysa said I was going to plead guilty. In the end, he pleaded guilty to stealing chickens, prostitution, and gambling. Nothing to do with the Bran and Ellen case. The cat is charged with these 2 crimes. Accused the little devil. Little devil refuses. I demand trial by combat. You have that right. According to the laws of 7 countries, the lords of each country have the right to decide whether the suspect is guilty. The Lord of the Vale is Little Robin. If you let him say, the little devil must die. The trial by martial arts is a special case in the trial. Plaintiff, both defendants will compete either by themselves or with an agent. Welcome to win the case. Lost the case. Lysa says okay. The prosecution is fought by the Vale soldiers. Defense imp wants to represent his brother James, but raw water can't quench thirst. Gotta fight now. The little devil had to recruit people on the spot. I didn't expect anyone to stand up for him. I'll stand for the dwarf. Little Robin ordered. Tournament begins. Ancient soldiers fully armed. One operation is as fierce as a tiger. Poland takes you to hide from me. The return style of the late starter finally sees the opportunity to kill the ancient soldiers with a sword. Come and kill the mocking Polong's way of playing. Win disgrace. Polong answered me dishonorable. Is he honorable? Piss you off, Polong victory. Little devil wins. Acquitted. So why did Polong stand up for the little devil? For the money. Polong is a mercenary. The little devil is the second son of the Shi family again. Win this one and you can retire. Indeed, from today, Polong no longer has to worry about money. So what about the cat's pussy operation? Not only failed to punish the murderer he thought, also offended the Shi family. The little devil and Polong. Dragons leave Vale Cruise. Go to King's Landing to send a letter to Wolf Tyrant. Now back to King's Landing. Wolf Tyrant got the news and reported it to Robert. Robert is in a meeting. The content of the meeting is exactly what Lava told Robert. Longma got married and pregnant in the Eastern Continent. Longma County also mentioned this paragraph. Robert ordered weeds to be cut off to prevent future trouble. He doesn't think 2 orphans in exile are enough. Old brothers. This disagreement. Fierce quarrel. Robert was furious. If you don't say bad words, get out. Wolf Tyrant drops the palm badge and rolls away. Go run better, Winterfell. I love your head on a spike. This noise. Dad Wolf couldn't talk about Aunt Cat catching the little devil. And once the Shi family gets the news, must find trouble with Wolf Dad. So King's Landing should not stay long. Dad Wolf's luggage is packed. Littlefinger says there is an important clue to the old Aaron case. Wolf Tyrant had to pause. Come to the pedicure shop first. Just another bastard. What's so important? Really, clues don't matter. The important thing is that it's too late for Wolf Tyrant to retreat. James leads troops to block the way. Apparently he's got news of the little devil's arrest. Come Stark. You kill me, your brother's a dead man. You're right, take him alive. Kill his neck. Wolfdad previously refused to divination to fight one-on-one. The 2 went 100 rounds without winning or losing. A Shakyamuni soldier had no martial arts ethics. One shot pierced Wolf Tyrant's right leg. Wolf Tyrant kneels powerless to fight again. When James saw it was the soldier's turn. Who the fuck let you? James is not in danger of becoming an adult. It shows that his chivalry is still there. Stop watching back. Now James is in big trouble. Had to leave King's Landing temporarily. Wolf Tyrant fainted in pain. Wolf Tyrant wakes up. 2 people in front of you. Robert and after color. On the grounds that the cat instrument arrests the little devil. Ask Wolf Bashingshi to blame. Wolf Tyrant was stabbed, even more dissatisfied. Robert speaks to reconcile Wolf Tyrant with divination. Let the cat instrument show human color and express dissatisfaction with the result. Robert throws back the Prime Minister's badge and lets Wolf Tyrant go on. Robert goes out hunting. Wolf Tyrant injured on duty. The people of the Riverland came to complain. Said a group of people burned and killed Lullius. According to the description, Littlefinger judged that it was Motion, disobedience at the tournament. The guy who doesn't obey. Motion is a lackey of a hardcore family, and the Riverlands are Old Tully, that is, Aunt Cat's father's territory. She's lackey is running wild on Aunt Cat's father's turf. Obviously, this is the She family taking revenge on Aunt Cat. Littlefinger fanned the flames. Wolf Tyrant makes an excessive punishment emotionally, sentencing Magic Mountain to death. At the same time, the Lord of the Western Jin Dynasty, Duke of Yancheng Old Lion, is too warm. Come to King's Landing to be punished. Knight or be brundered, an enemy of the crown and a traitor to the realm. For safety reasons, Father Wolf wants to send his 2 daughters back to Beijing. Neither sister wants to go, especially 3 idiots. He is still waiting to marry the emperor and be queen, since he was thrown down by Bing Jianlang by the river. The emperor hated Beijing. After wanting to fade away at one point, there is a long laziness behind the scenes. Forcibly asked the emperor to reconcile with the 3 fools, because the 3 idiots are the best pawns to hold Beijing. 3 idiots are also the light of love and the queen. Ring to the head. He is determined not to go. He also said that he would give birth to a litter of blonde lions for the earth. The 4 words of the blonde lion make the wolf tyrant open up. The great emperor is Robert's son. Even if the Liu family are 3 idiots, they will be born to the emperor. Raw deer, how could it be a lion? In conjunction with the great emperor with blonde hair. Open the 7-country family tree lent to him by the old school again. This time I finally found the mystery. The Liu family has always had black hair. Only the generation that came to the Robert's 3 children are all blonde. Wolf tyrant finally understands. None of Robert's 3 children are of the Liu family, but the seed of the She family, specifically James. No wonder old Aelin has always been alive. Visit Robert's illegitimate son. He must have figured out the truth. It's about who will inherit the Iron Throne, about the future destiny of the kingdom. Wolf Dad doesn't want to make things worse, so I made a private appointment to serve. Let him hurry before Robert comes back from hunting. Go away. I didn't expect the service attitude to be tough. Seems to be winning.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground.
Sure enough, Robert was hunted by a wild pig. Very serious injury. I'm afraid time is running out. If Wolf Tyrant reveals his secret now, he will surely die. But Wolf Tyrant doesn't want Big Brother to leave. Know that you are green. Robert left alone. Wolf believes his last words first. Appoint Wolf Tyrant as regent. Guardians of the realm second. Want Wolf Tyrant to trade. When he is an adult, hand over the power to him. Robert is talking about the great emperor. 5 words since changing the emperor to the rightful heir. He wants to use this as a basis to shock the mother and son.
You'll rule now. You'll hate it worse than I did, but you'll do it well.
So how did Robert get arched by a wild boar? Because his squire kept pouring him wine. Robert is drunk, combat power halved. Finally ridden by a wild boar. The squire's name is Lancel, cousin of Rangist Shakyamuni. The color after the rapist's pet color is really not for nothing. Maybe when Robert slapped him, after the color, he moved to kill. So he arranged for Lancel to trade fake wine and told Lancel to keep persuading him to drink, even if it doesn't kill Robert. Will also greatly improve his hunting probability of accident. No wonder he was confident in the face of Wolf Tyrant. Of course, there is an element of gambling. The point is that he won the bet. Robert is critically ill. The 3rd brother is the first to move. He wants to join forces with Wolf Tyrant to detain the great emperor. He said it was inappropriate for David Wolf Tyrant to become the throne. Even if there is no earth, you have a 2nd brother above you. Your 3rd child should sweep back. I will not dishonor Robert's last.
That was by shedding blood in his halls and dragging frightened children from their beds.
Langley can't make an alliance. He went to the hometown of Baihua after drinking, gouting, because Baihua has already stated its position. Say you fuck me. Our whole family supports you. Wolf Tyrant sends people to Dragonstone. Send a letter to Stannis, the 2nd child of the Liu family. Say your big brother is almost done. None of his 3 children are biological. You are his 2nd brother. Is the first in line. Come and take over. Wolf Tyrant called Littlefinger at the same time. Indicates that you want to push the road 2 to the upper position. Littlefinger's suggestion is to push the earth first. Pretend to be reconciled with the family. Kill road 2 at the same time. If the earth does not obey in the future, then reveal a little secret and drive him down. It's not too late to make way for 3 to come on stage. Littlefinger's central idea has 2 exclusions too. Let Wolf Tyrant bring the Son of Heaven to order the princes. Wolf Tyrant is not. I'm going to push the way too. Littlefinger said, then why are you looking for me? Wolf Bully said I need the Golden Robe Brigade for my use. Littlefinger said for your wife's sake. I did this for you. And the hand proclaims another. Whose peace do the gold cloaks protect? Who do they follow? The man who pays them. Robert hit the road in a few days. The emperor sat on the throne for the first time. Summon the ministers. He's officially crowned in 2 weeks. Ask everyone to swear allegiance to him now. Wolf Tyrant shows the first king a trillion. Just tear it to shreds. Brother Wolf, you only have 2 ways now. Or kneel. Or die. Waiting has been showdown. Wolf Dad has to be reasonable. Just said that your son has no right to inherit. Really anxious. That's the point. Preemptive strike after color. Let the captain of the Yulin Iron Guard fearlessly take down Wolf Tyrant. Fearless and unmoved, the old man is a righteous man. The emperor slaughtered with an order. Wolf Tyrant also made a move. Let the Golden Robe Brigade arrest the Queen of Color and the Great Emperor. Both sides show their swords. War is imminent. Take it easy after color. Flying eyes and no.
I did warn you not to trust me.
Didn't Littlefinger promise that the golden robe would be used by the wolf fodder? Yes, promised. Just kidding you. As for motivation, first you need to know, Littlefinger's underlying logic is that he's going to fuck David. He wants to sit on the Iron Throne, so just like Lao Hua, Littlefinger is also a hidden player. The current situation has 3 candidates, 2 roads, 3 places. The earth has a handle to hold. Of the 3 Liu brothers, Robert is real steel. Lure is pure iron. Road 3 is bright copper. Fancy, not practical. That is to say, compared to Lure, Liu San is better to handle. So if Lure comes on stage, plus Wolf Tyrant to assist, combination of 2 pure iron, the little finger is basically hopeless. So his plan was to eliminate a deer, elect Wolf Tyrant, waiting for an opportunity. And since Wolf Tyrant insists on supporting Lure, Littlefinger can only execute Plan B. Betraying Wolf Tyrant, support Color Queen and Earth. This is my personal understanding, not necessarily for reference only. Looking back at Wolf Tyrant's good hand, he should take it down if he has a private meeting with the sex queen. Good opportunity for the first time. Robert takes off his He should also tell the truth. Good opportunity for the second time. Langley proposes to arrest the Emperor. Wolf Bully doesn't opportunity listen. For the 3rd time. Littlefinger proposes to stabilize the application first and then start from the long memory. Missed opportunity for the 4th time. Until the standoff is in court. Wolf Dad didn't say the point. Still answer that sentence. Give you a chance. Are you useless? Maybe Wolf Tyrant only cares about one thing. Big Brother's family ugliness should not be publicized. It's a pity that the eldest brother's wife doesn't care at all. The water in Jinling City is too deep. Straight guys like Wolfba can't play at all. Wolf Tyrant Wolf should go to jail. Color, the Wolf Tyrant's family was cleaned up. No one left. All 3 idiots were killed and captured by the Harya escaped under the protection of the swordsmanship teacher. Swordsmanship teacher from the Eastern Continent. Master technology is sufficient, and heroes can't stand to many people. Eventually hacked to death by arrows or suspected. Lao Hua came to visit the prison. Wolf Tyrant thought there was still a turnaround. At least the little devil is still in my wife's hands. Lao Hua said he was very sorry. The little devil has slipped away. How did you slip? The previous part of the valley has already been talked about. Now Wolf Tyrant doesn't have a single card. I'm afraid it's more or less bad. That's true. And slip my throat and be done with it. Not today, my lord. News of Wolf Tyrant's imprisonment spreads to the north. See how the Wolf Sons react. First look at the illegitimate son Snow of Great Wall County. Snow has passed the inspection period. He always wanted to be a special soldier like Uncle Ban Yang. As a result, Mr. Zhang appointed him as the clerk. Snow is not happy. Good brother Sam come to comfort. Said you were a secret appointed by the commander-in-chief. The commander-in-chief wants to focus on training Hurry up and get to work. In this way, the brothers took an oath under Yuliang's officially tomb. Join the homepage. Now it gathers. And now my watch begins. It shall not end until my death. I shall take no wife. Hold no lands. Father no children. I pledge my life and honor to the Night's Watch for this night, and all the nights to come. Brothers pulled back to bodies from the north today. A bald head and a severed hand. That's the day. Snow gets a report from the south. He's going to kill and save people in King's Landing without saying a word. Old Zhang advised him not to be impulsive. And you're already the Night's Watch. The Night's Watch's oath just heard. Simply put, become a Night Watchman. There can only be one mission to defend the Great Wall of Despair. Midnight. Snow's Bing Yuan Lang white collar response is abnormal. Snow followed the white collar to the old bear room. Suddenly, a monster rushed out. It's the bald corpse pulled back during the day. Snow took out his great sword and stabbed. Bald head doesn't hurt at all. Can fight again. In a hurry, Snow threw out the oil lamp. It turns out that this thing is afraid of fire. The next day, the homepage burned to bodies. Sam recognized this thing as a ghoul, a puppet killed by a ghost and resurrected. Thank you. Zhang Laojiang Ancestral Valyrian Gang Sword Long Claw. To Snow. Valyrian Steel. It's a metal with a magic bonus. Existing Valyrian Steel is extremely rare. I've seen two before. Long Claw. Wolf Tyrant's Ice Sword. The keel dagger that assassinated Bran. Brothers cheer for Long Claws. Sam brings news. Said that Lord Robb of Shalon was going to send troops south to save Wolf Tyrant. Nuo is leaving again. He wants to fight on the battlefield to help Big Brother. Mester Aemon self-reported. Lesson Snow from personal experience. It turns out that Aemon's full name is Aemon Targaryen. Sushiro family. The third son of Mecha I, the 14th king of the Long family. When Mecha died, Aemon's eldest brother and second brother are also absent. So Aemon is the authentic heir to the Iron Throne. But Aemon hates Game of Thrones. So give way to the fourth brother. Come to the Great Wall of Despair and become a night watchman. In the book, the humble fourth brother. The samurai is the grandfather of the Queen Bee, changed to the Queen Bee's father in the play. So Aemon is the third uncle of the Queen Bee. It's the third master of Wei San and Long Ma. Later, the Laubach farmhouse was bloodied. Aemon also wants to avenge his clan, but in black. Old age and blindness. Aemon can only digest and reconcile himself. Now Snow faces a similar situation to Aemon. Aemon made no request, just let Snow choose carefully. In the end, Snow decided to go out. He ran away in the middle of the night and three brothers chased after him, collectively chanting the Night's Watch oath. Make Snow change his mind. I am the sword in the darkness, the watcher on the walls. The shield that guards the realms of men. I pledge my life and honor to the Night's Watch. For this night, and all nights to come. Old Bear didn't blame Snow and let him be the main force of the next move. It's not peaceful north of the Great Wall recently. A large number of savages were killed. Keep appearing. Zhang Lao decided to go north. Take the initiative. Get the wildlings and the White Walkers. Welcome the zebra home. So Snow put aside his hatred for a while. Continue to develop in the north. To here, the entire first season of the desperate Great Wall County was completed. Now switch to Beijing County. Let's see the situation of Wolf Tyrant's eldest son, Shalon Master. Lin Dongkang received news from the south. The first to stand up was Yang Zixian. He proposed to send troops directly to the Western Jin family's nest. Three idiots also sent a letter to persuade the eldest brother to go to King's Landing. Obviously, this is the means of the Color Queen. The Shi family bullied me too much. Decides to send troops. He released some in the north. Soon 20,000 Beijing army in place. Robb says goodbye to Bran. South. I don't know when I'll see you again. Ways be a stock of Winterfell.
Till I return.
At the same time, Shijing Old Lion Tywin was ready. Be the first to arrive at the intersection of Sancha several rivers. Block the Beijing army that may go south at any time. It seems that the waiters will go to war in the Riverlands. Send this line as the river ground line. Sancha's several rivers span Westeros east and west. The three branches from north to south are called Green Forks. Nancha River, Honka River. Under normal circumstances, there is only one ferry. It's the meeting point of the Thai army assistance. Tywin, wait, it's not the Beijing army, but his son James. As I said before, James takes someone to stab Wolf Tyrant and leaves King's Landing. Come here to meet Daddy. Tywin hands over to James 15,000 soldiers. The two soldiers are divided into two ways. Stationed. James leads troops against Riverrun, capital of the Riverlands, that is, and Cat's father. Wolf Dad, his father-in-law's city. Tywin is going to bash the old apprentice. This declares to the world that Lannister will take revenge. If another house can seize one of our own and hold him captive with impunity, we are no longer a house to be feared. And what Tai didn't expect was, the Beijing army did not take the Junction Ferry, but went to Luan River City. Luanhe City consists of three parts. One tower on each side of the north and the bridge across the Green Fork River. That is to say, you can also cross the river through Luan River City. Robb's dad is dead or alive. Robb's grandfather faces siege. If you take the intersection, It's a long way, so Robb wants to borrow Luin River City, take a shortcut and enter Haegian land as soon as possible. Luanhi City belongs to the Frey family. The current mayor Waldfrey calls him Old Frey. Old Frey is the dust of the old apprentice. In theory, for the sake of the old apprentice, it will not be rejected. But these are extraordinary times. New king. The teacher rules the world, and the Wolf family has been characterized as treason by Emperor Kiao. The eldest son of the Shi family is still using troops equivalent to Old Frey's superior. Fighting with superiors. Release the team. Wolf family offends the Shi family. No release team. The Shi family offended the Wolf family. Is in a dilemma. Robb knows everything. No rash action. It just so happened that the head cat Jardine Luo came to the camp from the ancient land. Soon, the news of Wolf Tyrant's arrest also reached the valley. Is in a hurry to kill, but it doesn't matter. It's your husband and not my husband. Your Wolf family is at war with the aristocratic family. It has nothing to do with my valley. It was because of his secret letter that Wolf Tyrant came out of the mountain. That led to the current situation. Now something happened to the Wolf It's none of his business. So shameless. That being the case, Aunt Cat had to go back to Beijing to find her son first. Just happened to meet the Beijing army halfway. It's been a few months. Wolf mother and son reunite. At night, the Wolf family caught a lost county man, Robb. Let him live. By the way, let him bring back news of 20,000 soldiers at the Wolf House. The next day, as soon as the cat enters Luin River City, he negotiates. The negotiation process is very about brief. 4 sentences. As soon as the cat says, I want to cross the river. Old Frey said that as soon as the cat said that I would marry you. Old Frey says deal. To let go or not to let go is to offend the family. Then seek wealth and insurance. After specific consultation, Old Frey made 3 conditions. One of Old Frey's sons serve as Robb's personal escort. Robb is going to make him a knight second. Arya wants to marry the third of the Frey family. Robb is marrying one of Old Frey's daughters. Can I refuse? Not if you want to cross. Then I consent. Cat instrument all agree. In this way, the Beijing army successfully passed through Luin Hecking. Look again at Camp Tywin. Tywin and Beodi Kafing are looking at the map. The little devil came to report with a group of people. The rumors of your demise were unfounded. Sorry to disappoint you. Palong recognizes the savior who competed for the little devil. These weird buddies next to me. It's the robber the little devil encountered halfway. The robbers are the Alpine clan of the Minju Mountains in the valley. At that time, the little devil was fooled by Kin's mouth. Promised the Shi family will let them replace the Aaron family. Be the new owner of the valley. Robbers believe it. I followed the little devil to the Thai camp. Now the little devil asks Daddy to check out a life-saving account for Palong, a forgiveness account for the robber. Tai says checkout is not in a hurry. After this battle, if you want to be killed, you don't need to forget it. Only if the half-man fights with us. The little lion's life is ours. Tai got a report that Robb was crossing the river. They judged that the war would start tomorrow. Tai appoints the little devil and the Alpine tribe as pioneers. It is understandable to let the creditors charge. Let the second son, whose combat power is about Isn't 0, that killing charge. Him? Yeah, it kind of means that. As for the reason, the birth of the little devil causes the mother to die in childbirth. Born as original sin. After 2 mild blame the little devil for this accident. They also think the little devil is a family shame. I can't wait to get rid of it soon. So too warm for the little devil to charge. The little devil is very dissatisfied. The presence of a woman made him feel good. Woman named Zue. It was arranged by Palong. 200 is omitted here. The next morning, Wolf family charges. The little devil is fully armed. His Alpine brothers, and impassioned, make the atmosphere hot. It ended as soon as it was sent out. Ha 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 ha. The little devil wakes up and the war is over. Shijia wins. The Wolf family is vulnerable. Is it? Of course not. Did we get the stock boy? At least he wasn't here. Where was he? With his other 18,000 men. There are only 2,000 people in this Wolf is Robb's family. Plan. He released the people of Sakyamuni Tell them County. They have 20,000 soldiers. Attract Tywin's main force. In fact, only 2,000 people were sent to the Sun Palace. I lead a cavalry company. Raid Jaime's army from the other side halfway with Blackfish Glacier. Blackfish's real name is Breen Denturi. It's old Tully's brother. It's Aunt Cat's second uncle. Robb's second grandfather. They run to the exotic forest of the northwest. Robb casts his net in place. The second master led the troops to provoke. When Jaime saw that it was the Tuliga cavalry, he chased after him, falling into Robb's trap. Robb is hardly sure to capture Jaime alive. And they knew what was happening. It had already happened. Shallan Master is really powerful. This man must have a future. One victory does not make us conquer us. This war is far from over. Jaime is a hostage of the same size as Wolf Tyrant. With Jaime, saving Wolf Tyrant is just around the corner. King's Landing came a message that made the Wolf family desperate. What exactly is the information? We toggle King's Landing renders. Wolf Bully is still in jail. The new King Kiao the Great went to court for the first time. Mainly personnel transfer. Prime Minister by the Great Emperor's grandfather. Also served by his grandfather Tywin the Lion. Captain of Yulin Iron Guard. Because loyalty to the Queen of Sex is not absolutely dismissed. Fearless to step back from the white accessories and walk away. His position, of course, was taken by the Emperor's uncle. Also served by Father James. The former Minister of Justice was Lew Sanlanley. The former Minister of the Sea is Lewis Stannis. These brothers will not be loyal to the Emperor. Position temporarily vacant. Then in hard work, the Golden Commander who played an important role in the operation, Janos Slynt, canonized nobility, gave Harrenhal personnel arrangements completed. Sandio knelt down and hoped that the earth would let his future father-in-law go. There are two conditions your father has to confess. He has to confess and say that I'm the king. The intelligence chief Loa also came to persuade him to surrender. Your Wolf King is a hero. But on Machiavellian, you are nothing. You have one now. No cards. Can't fight the family at all. But you just admit defeat. At least survive. Even if it is sent to northern Xinjiang. Put on black. Better alive than dead. Dad Wolf said that no one has died since ancient times. The old horse said that you are not afraid of death. But what about your daughter? Have you thought about it? Hearing this, Wolf Dad is silent. So why did Lao Wa persuade him to surrender? Because Wolf Tyrant doesn't die. There is room for the pool. There will be no war. Instead, the war begins. Labor hurts money. That's not what Lao Wa wants to see. The next day, Baylor Cathedral was crowded. Wolf Dad trial. Arya squeezed into the crowd. Climbed the statue to pray for father. Wolf Dad brushes past cruise ship. Shouted Baylor twice in his ear. It turns out that the name of the statue is Baylor. Dad Wolf is asking the cruise ship to protect Arya. Imperial Council of the Emperor. Yulin Tiwei collectively attended. Wolf Tyrant begins to plead guilty. The content is specified in advance. The first to admit treason. Second, recognize the legitimacy of the great king. Joffrey Baratheon is a one true heir to the Iron Throne. By the grace of all the gods, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and protectors of the realm according to the original script, the Emperor wants to love his ministers like sons. I didn't expect the Emperor to change the script on the spot. So long as I am your king, treason shall never go unpunished. Sir Ellen, bring me his head. There was an uproar. Wolf Tyrant is also confused. I miss you, lazy little dog. Why don't you play according to the routine? Wolf Tyrant finally looks at the statue. Arya is not there. It's okay, but I'm worried about your son. Yilin Pine took out Ice Great Healthcare. Hand up, sword down. The head of a generation of Wolf Kings fell to the ground. I thought he was the protagonist. Obviously not. So why did the Earth suddenly change its mind? It didn't say. There are probably two possibilities. The first is simply that the Earth personally took the wrong medicine. Behind the second little finger. Because killing Wolf Tyrant is equal to the Lion and no matter who goes to war with whom. As long as the war starts, it is in line with Littlefinger's interests. The more chaotic he is, the better his chances. Is the latter. Wolf Tyrant was beheaded. Protection area. Cut Arya long hair. Renamed Ollie Sai and entered the team of prospective homemakers. Two guys bully Arya. Arya directly shines the sword. A big man helps scare away to lads. This big man looks familiar to Robert's bastard blacksmith Gendry Bull. Should be Daniel's boss. Aware of the danger, so ostensibly dismissed. Actually protect. The cruise unit departs north. Can Arya return to Beijing smoothly? Wait for the second season to continue. Emperor Kiao humiliated the three fools and took him to see the candied gourd. This one's your father. Look at it and see what happens to traitors Samarine. The three idiots rushed to the earth to fall down together and die together. The hound stopped and helped wipe the corners of his mouth. The devil's face is tough and tender.
Save yourself some pain, girl. Give him what he wants.
After color, I wanted to have another shot with my pet cousin Lancel. Learned that James was arrested. The old master doesn't care about the regime change. Working for anyone can't delay him from having fun. In theory, college is a team that focuses on academics and should not be a team. The old school has been too warm since the past, secretly to exert effect. Littlefinger talks to Lauwa's two hidden players. Littlefinger said if I was on top, all look down on me. Anyone who laughs at me has to fall to the ground. Lauwa said that if I take the top, this assumption does not hold. I don't want to be king at all. A quest for rights, a hope for peace. It's all salted fish turning over. So admire each other. Both hold the opponent's trump card. So check each other. Be respectful to the king. In fact, each has a ghost. Can their respective ghosts come true? Just waiting for the second season to continue. So the first season of King's Landing ends here. Finally, let's see the reactions of all parties after Wolfba's death. First of all, Beijing County. Bran is still insomnia and dreamy. In addition to dreaming of three eyes, I also dreamed that the wolf tyrant was in the wooden cellar. Is the purpose of the wolf family. This dream is a bad omen. An eldest sister carried Bran to the wood cellar to check the situation. The eldest sister is a savage north of the Great Wall of Despair. Name is Osha. Before Robb sent troops, one sneaked into Beijing to rob Bran. Robb was merciful and left him as a servant. Little brother Rickon also came to the wood sect. Lang's seventh child officially debuted. Rickon also dreamed that his father was teaching in wood. It seems that father and son are entangled. Maester Lewin sends a letter that Dad Wolf is indeed dead, except for sadness. There's nothing the little brothers can do. Then the river subsidence. As mentioned earlier, Robb receives a message that leaves the Wolf family desperate. It's just that Dad Wolf is ashamed. The girls are in grief. The dead cannot come back to life. Robb swore that he would pay his family with blood. Every one of them. I'll kill them all. We have to get the Gulf Spiral, and then we will kill them all. For now, with James in hand, he can do it. The generals discuss the military situation. There are major changes in the current situation on the field. Longshi Island. Before Wolf Tyrant sent a letter to inform Lewin of the insider. Now Lewin is ready to send troops. This is a king. And the end of the Emperor's High Court. Crown Ginseng after a period of development. Power. This is the two kings, plus the Emperor. There are three kings in the field. So which king should Robb be loyal to? A Wolf family boldly asks Beijing independence. Is he out of town? The unification of the Seven Kingdoms will take less than 300 years. The Wolf family was conquered by the Long family. Now Longjia has broken the dragon for more than 140 or 17 years since the Long family continues to be loyal to the Wolf Tyrant and Robert have a strong relationship. Now Robert is dead. Wolf Tyrant was also killed. When will you wait if you are not independent at this time? This guy's name is John Amber. Is the patriarch of the Amber family. The fief is the last fireplace city, usually called Big John. The mention of the poor. The soldiers lost one after another. Radish at a glance. Emotions are booming. Then do it. From this day until my last day. The king in the north, the king of the Lord, the king of the Lord. After the Book of Robb, he also established himself as king. Unlike the Liu brothers, they're fighting for the Iron Throne. And Robb wants to be independent and avenge his father. In nature, it was called rebellion. It's called a declaration of war. Cat ants are pleased. He came to see James alone. Two people talk, give in to each other. James admits he was the one who pushed Bran down. As for the reason, indescribable. Ollie, you should get some sleep. And who assassinated Bran? Who poisoned old Aaron? These two mysteries will be revealed in the sequel. Tywin camp here. James was arrested. His 15,000 soldiers were torn apart. Subtotal Robert solved the urgent need of the process. Now the greenhouse is too anxious. After all, James is too important to him. At the same time, Deer to Deer 3 successively raised troops. In the Deer 3 in the south. Wolf House in the north. Tywang 3-sided beast situation enemy. Is very bad. Kevin proposes to make peace with the Wolf family. The little devil directly through the wine glass. What do you think? Second uncle. The Emperor killed his father. You have to make peace with people. James is in his hands. What do you do to make peace with people? Too warm upset. Order clearance. Leave the little devil alone to explain three things. First, Mill Mountain leads 500 cavalry. Continue to run wild among the people of the Riverland. The main force of the second family let go of the Heron long list. Memory third. After a few days of contact, I found out that the little devil has a brain. So let go of prejudice for a while. Arrange for the little devil to go to King's Landing for him. Focus on disciplining the great emperor, including his mother. These girls might poke some big basket again. Child. The little devil asked why he didn't send my second uncle Kevin. You're my son. Because you are my son, it means that your second uncle may betray me. But my son will never die. Tywin also asked the imps not to bring snowsuits. The little devil can't eat or drink, absolutely not without a woman. So he quietly put on his snow coat. Go to King's Landing to take office. I know what to hand me. Get here Season 1 Riverland. That's the last line. Finally, let's review the main framework of the first season. There are 4 players on the table. Lu family Jung, Wolf homemade. The Shi family is ambitious, Long family in exile. The Lu family focuses on Ding Fanglong's family, but the thieves put a hat on Robert after color. 3 illegitimate children with James. Then use his pet, Lancel, to murder his husband. Then join forces with Littlefinger to get Wolf Tyrant. Lost the war and Lu Chao became the new bookmaker. Robert goes offline. The second and third brothers of the Lu family become kings. The 2 brothers have a better chance of winning together. But the brothers have never been able to cooperate. The Wolf family was a loyal ally of the Lu family. With Robert offline, Wolf Tyrant decapitated. Apply the sword. Robb also declared independence from Key. No longer work for the Lu family. Revenge for the Wolf King is imperative. 2 nuns of the Long family has been developing alone in the eastern continent. With the covert support of Lawa and the governor. Zhao Dan marries Ma Wang. Get Ma Wang support. The highly anticipated Tale 3 is surprising. A Horse King Platinum Crown sends him on his way. Ma Wang himself also offended Daxian for sweeping and was made into a vegetative. Zhao Dan and Ma Wang were cremated together. A miracle Zhao Dan is not afraid of fire. Also hatched 3 little dragons. The weakest player has since put on a plug-in. With the capital of revolution. The above is the situation after the shuffle to point 0, or the 4 major families of Longshi Road Wolf. It's just that the Lu family has 2 players playing at the same time. Then hide the player varies. Old Watts has been working with Governor Pondos. Secretly support the Long family. The early stage of the Old Wavern project went well, until the Horse King kills the Tale 3 immortals and kills the Horse King. The Dragon Mother was reborn. The development of the Long family is completely out of Lawa's plan. Looks like my sister is 100 times stronger than my brother. Lawa will continue to secretly support the Long family. Finally hide the player's little finger. He is the polar opposite of Loa. His ultimate goal is the Iron Throne, but humble beginnings have no foundation. If you want to achieve great things, you can only rely on your mind. He pointed the murderer at the little devil. Guide the cat instrument to attack the lion Intensify family. The contradiction between the 2 lions installed at critical moments. Caused Wolf Tyrant to be stabbed. Against the court, he colluded with the lion family to betray the Wolf Tyrant to jail. In the final judgment, he may blow the wind in the ears of the earth. Caused Wolf Tyrant to be killed. All of the above is Littlefinger's mind. Has been provoking the lion and wolf war. He believes that chaos is a ladder, and now the battle is escalating. Multiple players enter. Littlefinger is very happy. Then next, top 5 players on the table and top 2 hidden players under the table. How to play. See you in Season 2 of our full game.